Hello again. It's me, Paul, the Makerspace Manager here at MotionLab.Berlin. Today I'm going to show you how to use the lasers in detail. So yeah, follow me to one of our machines. In this case, it's the so-called GS90-130PR. Pretty complicated, but as the name shows you, the area you can use is basically 90 times 130 centimeters big. So this is one of the larger machines we got here. And you can cut, of course, acrylics, wood, leather, but also engrave if you want. Let's get started. So the first thing you do, basically, is to turn on the main switch. As you can hear, maybe some beeping noises occur. And then you press this reset button to initiate the laser to start. It's gonna home itself in the back rear corner. And after that, it's gonna back to the position where the last job was. After that, the machine is basically ready to use. The next step would be to make space for a material we want to place. So you got a little steering system here, these arrows. You can move the whole gantry back and forth, and the head basically left and right, of course. So you're steering X and Y. For steering the Z, so we can move the bed here in these machines, we go to this Z and U menu, and as you can see, there's a Z move already activated. In this case, we press the right arrow to lower the bed. Here we are on the machine which is called GS6090PR, which stands for a working area of 60 times 90 centimeters. So it's a smaller version. It also has 100 watts instead of 150 for the bigger one. But basically the machines are, the setup is the same. The only difference is that we lower or raise our bed with two buttons here on this interface. It's just the Z and arrow up and down. So it's pretty self-describing, I would say. The next step would be that we place our material. So let's get back to our example on the bigger machine. The head is not in the way, the bed is lowered, so we just take some scrap from here. This nice little piece, for example, and we place it. Maybe in the middle, somewhere else, it's up to you. Also depends how big your piece is, of course. And then we get some weights on our tables. So basically you can use them if this, for example, or like this is a bit bent. And if you want to engrave something, you need a very flat surface. So it might be useful to take the weights and flatten your material. Or place them on a material which is pretty lightweight and thin, like jersey, so that it's not flying around because of the compressed air. Alright, after that we move our head over the material. I just choose the middle of the material, and then we need to do the focus procedure. We need to focus the laser, or better to say the laser beam, on the surface of the material so that we get the perfect condition for engravings or nice little and clean cuts. Therefore, we go back to the Z and U menu to raise the bed by pressing the left arrow in this case. And we just press it until this little beeping noise occurs. And it says hard limit protection in the interface. This is gonna happen because we got a kind of automatic leveling system, which you can see here. This sensor here on the right, next to the nozzle, is the one which is doing the job for us, and we don't have to level manually every single time we place new material in. Always be aware of that this sensor is above your material and not pointing somewhere, so that you always level your surface and not the bed or everything around. After that, we just exit with the escape button and we are basically ready to go. Let's close the hatch for now before we start our job. And after closing the hatch, we need to press the reset button to kind of confirm for the laser, hey, everything is all right, everything is correct, because of course it has safety features in. So every time we open the hatch or a door, yeah, the laser stops the job or yeah, doesn't allow a laser beam to come out and cut material. Yeah, so after closing the hatch, always press the reset button. If you want to know how to set up the files to get the specific settings for your material and so on, have a look in our playlist to the Berlin software. There's everything shown which is necessary for you to know regarding the basics and some advanced things regarding Berlin, which we use here for operating our lasers. Alright, after setting up your job, you have to decide where you want to start your job, of course. So you place the head with the help of the red dot we got here above your material. Make sure that everything fits with the frame option you might know already. Yeah, and then we're basically ready to go. But, caution, please use a power range between 15 and 85%. This is ideal for our lasers we got here. Otherwise, if you go with 100%, the lifetime of the tubes is pretty much shortened and the power is kind of inconsistent. So please stay in between 15 and 85%. That's ideal. After you made sure that your job is correct, your material is placed correctly, everything is ready to go, make sure that the reset button is not lighting up and the key is turned to the on position. Otherwise, the laser wouldn't do anything. All right, and then we're ready to start the job. Let's see what happens. We got a nice clean cut. After the job is done, the laser returns to the origin of your job. And as you can see, yeah, we got a nice little circle in here. Pretty boring example, I know, but you can do basically everything. Some Christmas presents or birthday presents, some prototyping, of course, what we are here for. Yeah. After your job is done, we do the procedure kind of vice versa. So we go to the Z and U menu, lower the bed that we don't hit anything if we operate the laser. Go back a little that our material is free. Take the weights and the material out. And most importantly, clean after ourselves. In this case, this is still usable, so we place it here in the leftover section. And we check the laser if some parts are laying around, or you can take the bed out for that, if something is laying underneath. So little parts might have fallen through. Please clean this with the help of the vacuum cleaner, which is next to the lasers, so that everyone yeah, can use a perfect cleaned laser and don't have to clean after the previous user, you know. After that, you just place the bed back in and basically can turn off the laser with the main switch. So everything turns out. You just close the hatch, close your Berlin software. Of course, you can save your file if you need it to power saving mode with the computer. Everything is set up nicely for the next person to use it. Yeah, and that's basically it, I would say. If you got further questions, have a look in our other videos upcoming in our playlist, or don't hesitate to come back to me or the team if you got specific questions about your job. That's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Yeah, if you want to know how to use the metal laser, it's same but different. So let's have a look and a video about this one here. It's more heavy duty and it needs much more experience, but I think we'll get it done.